And with that, welcome to this new video. As you can see, I went shopping this time, and not just a little. I bought a few smart home products that I will introduce to you after the intro. More details after the intro, and enjoy. So, I would say, let's get started. And maybe you can already recognize it here from this little logo that is found everywhere on this. These are exclusively products from the LIDL range, which are of course also Zigbee compatible. On one hand, we have a smart power strip, a motion sensor, 2 different lamps, 1 RGB lamp and 1 white color changing lamp, and lastly, the good old LED strip, which I have actually recommended before. That's why this product is actually only in the video, because I bought it as well and wanted to make the stack look a bit larger. However, I haven't introduced the other products here yet, and the reason I'm presenting them in this video is that LIDL has apparently managed to become a smart home professional, if I can put it that way. Because the products are actually quite good in terms of quality, performance, and of course, price, I believe they are worth recommending on this channel. They are of course equipped with Zigbee and are also compatible with Home Assistant. I have been using the LED strip for quite some time now, and I am extremely satisfied with it. The color reproduction is really cool, and especially when it comes to the white from this strip, it is actually almost unmatched. It is so incredibly bright that you actually have to dim it almost continuously if you keep it in the white tones. I have already made quite a few videos about power strips, as I was basically looking for a decent, smart power strip and always ended up with some Wi-Fi alternatives since Zigbee power strips were somehow not available. At least, I didn't find any. And this here is finally a Zigbee power strip that I can definitely recommend, as it is individually controllable. You have 4 segments here. On one hand, there are the 3 individual sockets that you can turn on and off. And as a 4th segment, you can also turn these entire USB ports on and off. The best part is that they also support fast charging. That means you can charge your phone with 2.4 A per time port. A total of 6 A for all those who may not understand this. Basically, you can quickly charge your phone with it. Additionally, I have installed the 2 lamps here and 2001. I'm not a lamp expert, but they looked comparable to the bulbs I have bought so far. The 2nd generation IKEA bulbs, but cheaper than both of those. Accordingly, a purchase recommendation for these 2 bulbs at this point. I will show you pictures here of the usage, and what I find they have really done well is definitely accurate colors, unlike the various Chinese LED strips that were somewhat questionable in terms of color reproduction and of course reliability, which can sometimes be quite challenging with inexpensive Zigbee products. As for long-term experience, I can't say much about that yet. I already had my issues with the 1st generation IKEA bulbs, as they all stopped working after about a year. Well, let's finally move on to the motion sensor. I personally haven't tested it yet, but I have read some reviews about it. Actually, I wanted to install it as an additional motion sensor in my hallway to simply have a larger coverage area. The problem seems to be that this motion sensor is indeed on the cheaper side in terms of price, but it also has issues with its reaction time. Accordingly, it takes him a few more seconds to ultimately pass on the signal. I have detected movement to the smart home hub. So be warned, if you want a motion sensor that might take a few seconds longer, but is as affordable as possible, I can recommend this one. However, if you want a motion sensor that reacts quickly, I would recommend the one from IKEA, for example, as it works significantly better for me. What both motion sensors, the one from IKEA and this one here, lack is a brightness sensor. If you want that feature as well, your only option is actually the Philips Hue variant, because otherwise I am not aware of any motion sensor that can also detect brightness. You could of course also get a brightness sensor, but if you want everything in one, then this wouldn't be the right sensor for you. So that's it for this video. If you want to take a look at any of these LIDL products, feel free to check the video description. I hope you enjoyed this short video and that it may have even helped you with your shopping. Otherwise, I would say we'll see each other again in the next video on Wednesday at 1:00. Until then, take care and goodbye.